So today we talk even more more hard and complicated stuff, which is always, I would say from that kind of class, right? From one class, from one session to another session is getting higher, 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 and kind of like a hiking in mountains. So let's talk about walk again, and let's talk about masses, right? And talk about elephant walk. It's probably, I would say, this probably hardest one, and I explain why. Okay. First of all, I would say like that. You must even, not even have to, you must think by simple shapes, okay? Without that, you can't animate it well. That's the point. How about that? See, triangle, right? Triangle. That's basically it's elephant. That's it. Yeah, this is triangle here too, by the way. Yeah, triangle, triangle, and triangle. If we smooth these parts, you see, smooth it. Why is triangle? Because it's very simple to build that way. See, when you build this way, that will help you a lot. And this is kind of like the really long. See, that's what it's about. Very, very, very simple. And you have to fill these shapes. Don't forget about this shape. It's not lines again. That's a shapes. Keep these shapes. Legs is like a logs, really a big log. But this part, it's actually, you see, kind of squashed. Squashed. Here too, squashed. What is most important about a walk, even run? If you remember, when an elephant runs, right, he runs very carefully. Why? Because weight is too big, it's too heavy. He can break his legs. And when you do walk, he very gently touch the ground, very gently. This part, it's slow down. Interesting. In human, right, in any animals, this part used to faster, speed up. But in elephant, it's completely different. It's this part, it's slow down. You can believe me. Yeah, kind of very gentle, push it down. Number one. Number two, it's important too. Most of the time, elephant try to stay as long as possible on 3 legs. No animals can do that. Only elephant. Let's say I'll show you why, and I show how it works. Which means even in a position like that, and this back leg, right? His back leg has to be moved already, right? This position for front leg, right? He almost hit his front leg. And why? Because he tried to be, like I said, on 3 legs most of the time. He saved his energy, a plus he knows he's very heavy because he can break easily his bones. And I'll show you, I did that stuff. It's funny, I know, I just turn like it's 3D right now, right? Yeah, and it's worked like this, if you can see this. Most of the time, you see that how he softened steps, front and back too. But crossing position for the legs is fast. He doesn't want to be really unstable. His weight is supposed to be support with 3 legs at least. It's very heavy. You have to feel what's going on the top of his head, right? It's very subtle, right? And this part, it's important thing. When it go up and down, same as a dog, right? But it's much more subtle. Subtle means, if you know, it doesn't move too much. It's very close to each other. Drawings is very close to each other. And the distance between drawings, it's very little, not really big. Well, for fun, I did ears, just to show you how ears could be. And I did, when he steps, I did, his head moves to the left and to the right. But this is actually flat drawing. Originally, I can show you. It's kind of like that. So you can see, like I said, very gently, touch the ground and step very, very gently. Same way here. but when position is like a crossing legs position, yeah, it's crossing way faster. What I recommend, again, most important thing, think about big mass, right? Like I said, triangle, big legs, triangle. Interesting thing, this is connected. See this? This is connected. Shoulder blades, it's very high, very high. This is very long, and this is kind of like that. You see, like I said, like a log. This is like a log too. But the same principle as any animals has. Same principle, you know. Curve, 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 right? That's it. You got it? I mean, main shapes.
Yes, triangles, triangles.
Exactly, everything triangles. Even these triangles, if you see this, and you have to remember that. That's the principle. You see this triangles, triangles, triangles. These triangles too, by the way. It's very common shapes in Disney. Disney used to do any character which they have triangles. They call actually wedges. You know wedges, right? Wedges principle. That's the point. Not parallel. Okay, wedges. Which means one part it's wider, one is like pushing. Why it's important? Because it gives you in drawings already, you know, just in drawings, gives you dynamic feelings. You know, parallel gives you static, hold, but triangles give you something feels dynamic in just one drawing. Okay, now talk about the principle of the walk. It's actually only two drawings. Can you imagine that drawing? The key, right? But interesting thing, in this position, it's very subtle movement. Like I said, you know, that's the highest one, and the lowest one could be right here. That's it. You see, no more. He saved his energy. Upper, lower, right? Kind of like that. Upper, lower. Same here. But the full upper one, yeah, his legs is right here, like I said. And like I said, in this position, those one already here. Upper key, lower key, right? You don't need to do ears, it's way too hard, but you need to do two positions for the body, right? And this is one, and the second one, of course, will be like this, right? Still, he still has his leg on touching the ground right here. Interesting thing, most animals, you know, has that principle, right? It's bent that way. He's bent it opposite way because it's really heavy. It's a heavy, and I would say his elbow, it's kind of swing outside. You see, it's easy for him to hold the weight instead of this, right? Like cats, everything, cats, dogs. This is this way, you see, and even this way, right? First key, second key. That's it. And opposite way, I mean mirror the same thing for the left. Let's say left front leg on the front and right and the back. That's it. Back legs, like I said, in this position, back legs are right here. But in the middle position again, that's at the front. I mean front closer. Closer leg to us, like that, and crossing position for his further leg. If we will talk about simple principle, by the way, his lowest position for his head will be right here. One key, right? This part is lower. This is slightly higher, not much. But I show you, you know, a little bit more than normal. You have to see this. Okay, first position, second, first key, second key. Like I said, just a bit higher, just a bit higher. Very short neck, by the way, very short neck. Next one, you see, extreme, right? Will be like this, right here, right? Like I said, in this leg, just a step right here. Very close to this position. Very tight distance between two legs, because he keeps you know, his legs on the ground. And of course opposite, right? This is his further leg. Opposite will be the same, right? Will be like this. this connection, right here, connection, right to his bottom of his hand. Got it? I'll show you again my stuff if you like to see that more. See how it's heavy here, front legs. He's pushing his weight through the upper part of his shoulder blades from here. Same way here, see? But not much, just a little. And squash and stretch too, it's not just like a block of the wood. It has to be squashed and stretched, the body. Like I said, this is kind of feeling in perspective, but he is kind of really made from cartoony. Like from paper.
This is you draw or this is Blender draw?
No, it's a Blender. No, I did just do in a 2D animation. That's it. But it's always good to see, to check how your perspective wise done, good or not, because it always shows you miss something or you're right. You see, that's why it's good.
You just change the camera, yes? From,
yeah, that's camera. Yeah, exactly. I can do you like this, I can do like that. You see?
Hotkeys 0, 7, and others.
For that, Alt.
Or change your camera view.
Click on the camera first.
Yeah, I know. It also has hotkeys.
A hotkey. Hotkey. You mean? I don't know. I'm using this one and I hold Alt and with left mouse button I can do that. It still feels in 3D even because if you do right drawings in perspective, whatever you change, if you change, you still can see right perspective or not, even it's flat. See, if something, because it feels his head turning left and right in the perspective, you see, because I already did this in 2D animation, that's why it feels okay. Yeah, you can start it. Again, what I recommend when you start your animation, most important. Yes, exactly. I always started with that, with the simple form. Simple, it's most important. Simple forms. If you want to do good animation, you have to see and you have to, I would say, simplify any character to the simple forms. And again, like I said, see that, right? Like this. Like this. Basically it. And this one too, right? Like this. Actually, it's, I would say, almost in the middle of the shape. And like I said, this connected to the bottom. See, it's connected to the bottom. That's it. One shape, another shape, right? Big shapes. This shape, this shape, this shape, and this shape. Of course, this one too. This shape, this shape. Simple, eh? Try to feel everything is connected. Try to feel it through the legs. You see, from the legs to here, to here. This is to here, right? This is to here, and this is to here. Same here. This one and this one. Started. Most definitely, it's hard to start it, but like I said, when you start it, you will improve. You can do that. No problem. I promise you. Yeah, by the way, Kate and Lalena again. Make first, right? What? Try to feel how big it's supposed to be. See? You think like this. Plan, right? Planned it. His head, right? Like this, right? Or maybe just a bit bigger. That will be enough. You see how it's simple shape. This one, this one, this one, this one. Everything, like my English students from Disney, they always laugh. I said everything belongs to everything. Actually, it is. Everything belongs to everything. Anyway, yeah, start. Big long lines, big long lines. Big long lines, please. Long lines, big long lines. Good habit, very good habit if you not interrupt your lines, Don't take off your pencil off the screen. Good, that's good. Yeah, off the screen. Yes. Try to just like a flow, slides, kind of like a figure skating, you know, you're on the ice, you see, you're like a figure skater. Ladlen, can you see my screen again? Top.
1 second.
See that leg, front leg, right? This is supposed to be connected because the body is roundish, right? Kind of like this. Which means if it's connected, kind of like this, right? It's supposed to be, the elbow is supposed to be there, you see?
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
Got it? This is further, right? This is closer to us. Okay, kind of like this. Feel it. Feel the shape again. Shape, shape, and shape only. Not lines. I know it's hard, but you have to do this. Okay. Okay, now I can see yours. That's funny. He's funny. Kate, I'll show you something. Hold on. It's a good first drawing you did. And very important thing.
To pause, not pause, to pause key first to me to do.
Yes, pose to pose,
yes,
right.
I'm again start to pull from.
Yeah, you have to keep this shape, right? In the second shape, that's it. That's first key and the last key, second key. But keep this triangle in the same shape, same amount of meat, same amount of mass, okay? And also, like I said before, draw with big long lines. You see that, like this, you see, without any interruptions, kind of like that, right? Try to do this. Like I said, you feel kind of, I don't know, ice figure skating, right? Not just not like this. Okay, big long lines without any neurotic, See, king like this, like this. Okay, kind of like that. That's very important. Why? Because whatever you draw and how you draw, your animation will be the same. If your lines is kind of like fluid, like flow, your animation will be flow and fluid. See? But if you draw with broken lines, your animation will be broken. Promise you. Very important thing to remember, whatever you put on your energy, right? You put on your animation, you will get this result. You think about lines more than about shapes. Okay, think about shapes. Don't be worried. Make it rougher. Rough. Rough means rough. Rough means it could be 2 lines, 3 lines. You miss it, you actually not quite there, but make it rough. Because animation principle, you have to do animation first, right? Remember, first animation, second is drawings. Drawings is later. Animation is number 1. You can't do this together. No way. Okay, Vladlena, you too brave. You are too brave. No, brave is good, but you are too brave. Can you show me again how you draw? You know, you lost a triangle in the body. You see, it's not kind of triangle now in the body. You lost a triangle in the head too. It's not obvious, you know, it has to be very obvious. I'll show you again, okay? Obvious shape. See, very obvious. You have to work with this shape and work with this shape. That's it. This is later. Anyway, leave this and this, right? That's what's happened. That's the first key and the second key. First key, right, and the second key. This is upper, down, this part, this up. That's it. Very simple. Think about shape. Shape means this triangle, you have to keep this triangle, not like lines. You try to think about lines in your lost triangle. Don't think about lines. Keep this triangle shape. Keep this triangle shape, you see? Same here. Okay, funny drawing. Nice drawing. Funny drawing. You need just create second one. That's it. Alright? Try to feel how far. Like I said, it's subtle. Subtle means just a bit down, just a bit up. Yeah, not too high, not too low. No, it could be more, just a bit more, but not much, not too much. No, in your case, Kate, your front legs and the top of the, how it's called, let's say shoulder blades, this is highest position. This is highest position for shoulder blades. The next one is for front legs, but next one's supposed to be lower position. right?
I need to make the first part of the body lower.
Lower, of course. You forgot principle of the scissors. Scissors principle, huh? Remember that? Yeah. Why is the back legs now? It's high. I mean, pelvis is higher than. You see? No, I mean your first
Maybe
drawing. I'm talking about first drawing. You see, they're actually almost even. I would say even, but feels to me the pelvis is higher even than.
need to make pelvis lower on the first drawing.
Of course
Yeah?
lower. Yeah, of course lower. Yeah. Because legs is spread, you see, they're not on a full straight position. Right. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. Yep. 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 Yep.
Maybe
Huh?
second frame I need to make it the same level, not so much.
No, no, not so much. No, no. I would say similar, right? Now it's a
Before.
pelvis. Yeah, pelvis supposed to be in the same height like a previous for the front legs position, right? Kind of like a scale, you know? Feel like a scale. And I would say in the middle of the body, it's connected. The scale's connected. Find this middle. Anyway, I'll show you something. Maybe it's way easier and faster. Kate, look at this. That's the body, right? The body. Now like this. Yeah, that's the body, right? That's the body.
Yes, I see you.
Okay, this is middle, right? Like I said, this is kind of like a scale, right? One is like this, you see, this where this leg is on a straight up position, right? But this one is kind of like this, right? It has to be absolutely mirror position. This is higher, yeah, this is lower, same as front. See? Very simple, right? It's called cinch. You know cinch? It's very easy. That means very, very easy. Yep, yep. Kind of like that. Ладно. Yeah, you say, you say. It feels like, you know, your drawings kind of like, who is the guy? Gee, I forgot. Gee, I forgot his name. You know, very famous French artist.
Probably I don't guess it. But you remember when you said us that you write with the same line on the letter? I had noticed that I don't. That I do A from 3 lines.
No. I mean, it's you're on the right way, but just a bit too wide, too much, a bit too much. Okay, that's why it's so hard to do. I can play again. You see how subtle it is? It's not really much. I would say maybe looks like less than a centimeter, half a centimeter. Try to do very subtle. Why? Because he's very heavy. He can't move much, you know, he can't. He's so heavy. He tried to flow like this, like to swim in it. Yeah, kind of like this. Yeah. Again, Vladlena, can you see my screen? Like I said, this, right? This and this. Keep them in a connection position. Don't just do this kind of like or like that. Very subtle, you see, very subtle. Just a bit down here, right? And really just a bit up here. Very subtle. Connected to that. Control them. Control means, you know, when you run, right? I explained to you what it means. When you run, the best way when you run, you try to hold your head and almost in the same position, right? That means control, right? You see, like not your body up and the head is up too. You see, you will lose control in a couple steps in that. Same with elephant walks. Try to control it. Control it, connect that. Connect it. That's why it's most important. That's why this assignment important to understand simple shape. In almost, I would say, it's almost no move. Can you imagine? Almost no move. I would say almost 90% of subtle animation it's feature animation. You know feature animation, right? Feature animation is a big movie for the cinema, not for TV. It's you watch this movie in cinema. In cinema, you have to do subtle animation because if it moves so much, you know, your eyes will be tired because the screen is so big, right? It's a huge screen, right? That's why subtle means it moves very, very little, but enough to see what's going on. It's hard to do, right? Because you have to remember it has control, everything control. So funny. Ладно, it's funny drawings. But you're on the right way, yeah. Try to not interrupt your line. Try to draw, kind of like I say, ice skating. No, don't break your lines. Ladina, easy,
Just
flow.
try to find where where it will stand.
Okay, anyway, always good recommendation. Don't push your lines. Make it like very little touch. It's like very light touch. Yeah, that's way better. Yep, yeah, light touch. Light touch. Try to feel it. That's most important. Kate, good. Kate, you're doing straight ahead animation.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I tried. I make the extreme keys. So
No, this is can show me first and the next key. Just two keys supposed to be. Like a principle of I see. Okay, I got it. Yeah, Kate, I'll show you something. Okay, I got it. If you see shoulder blades, you see the shoulder blades? It moves forward. See, you see, it moves forward. It's not just the moves his legs. No. Shoulder blades, it's a key for any animal's movement. And for elephant, it's most important, right? You see this, Kate, kind of like from here, I'll show you. From here, you see this shoulder blade, right? And this shoulder blade, see that? Huh?
yes, I see.
It's not growing from here. No, it's going back. See, it's going back. And this is front. And important thing is this is position is for shoulder blades connection is so high. That's why it moves so much. You see, it moves really a lot. You see the distance. I'll show you mine again. You see how this distance is so big. This is too, but it's not as much as a front one because shoulder blades they're much more movable, much more flexible than pelvis. Pelvis is really big and I would say kind of woodish feelings, just a bit. This of shoulder blade has to be right here if it moves, yeah, right there, moves much more further. No, not that vertical, not those vertical. You see, you're doing vertical. Again, the position for the leg, it's kind of like that. You see, not vertical, you see? Not vertical. Again, try to connect everything. It's connection. It's a connected. Do you know animator? His name is Glenn Keane. Do you know his? Did you hear about his name?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he actually is doing. He's always connected everything very strongly. Very strongly. Connection. Not partially. Okay? No, never, ever. Only connection. That's the way how God create us. We're not that partial. We have to we flow. Everything is flow. Our legs, our heads, shoulder, whatever. Everything is connected. I give you one clue. Very simple clue for your future. The principle, it's kind of like there's a trunk, right? Trunk of the tree, right? The principle, everything grows from the trunk. You see, it's grows that. It's from the trunk, right? From the trunk. Even leaves, it's connected to the trunk. See, it's not like a trunk and kind of like that. No. Same way when you animate anything, you have to remember that. Think that way. Okay. Oh, good, Ladlena, good. I like it. I mean, shoulder blades. I see that. You just lost a bit, Ladlena. You just lost, link that spine line. You see, that's kind of like parallel to the ground somehow. Some places is parallel. If you can see the next one. Yeah, this one is parallel. No, it couldn't be.
Yeah, okay. I just noticed that in free drawings I just didn't draw it at all, so.
Yeah, pelvis is supposed to be higher in that position, right? Because when legs is straight. No. Next one. When is the leg is in a straight up position, right? The pelvis is supposed to be higher, right? That's it. Anyway, you're doing good, but I would say think about connections again. Kate is good. Yep. Kate, when it's touch the ground position, yes, the leg supposed to be straight on this drawing which you show me right now. The leg's supposed to be straight, not bended. I mean front leg. He's right leg. Just touch with the bottom part of the leg straight. I'll show you again. You see this one? See that? Straight. It's not kind of straight like a log, just very slightly bent, but mostly it's straight. Kate, you're absolutely right. I like that you keep the simple shape. Absolutely right. That's good. Only thing I would say, you need to feel this, how much this legs is spread, is how much this legs is kind of like cross each other. Lena, one good suggestion. Don't put, it's called lazy lines. You know lazy lines means, yeah?
I think I can guess when there are a lot of lines and none of them on their place.
No, lazy lines means lines unnecessary to put it. Like you don't feel them, you just draw without any reason. That's called lazy lines. And before you draw, I always recommend to think, do you need to draw that line or not? Be very careful with it. Less lines, more art. That's the point. It feels like he's kind of like hit the ground, right? Hit the ground. I talk about his front leg. Lena, like I said,
Yes.
What is the main difference between elephant and other animals? You see how gentle he put his legs and how low he actually moved his leg close to the ground, basically, right? In so many reasons, like I said, because it's heavy and he tried to save his energy. Very gentle. See that gently touch the ground. See? Not so high. Yeah, that's right. Like I said, right? Kind of like this. You see, almost touching, right? Almost touching.
Yeah.
And very gently, kind of like this and kind of like that. See how close it is? Close to the ground. Same with the back legs. Not so high. No. Also, very important thing, which is actually only elephant do, in the position when his tie, right? Here, it stops here, right? Amazing, right? It stops, and only this part it moves. Can you imagine?
That's the slow down that you mentioned, yes?
Yeah, you see that kind of not slow down. It's kind of like, I don't know why he stops, but this part feels like it's hanging on, you see, on that point. That's for back legs. Weird, huh? But it's how it works. Anyway, when I studied that, I actually was lucky. I did a few elephants in my life, but I did them walking and everything like that, right? And I studied them. I was amazed. Wow, that's like, why he's doing that way? And answer, easy answer: save energy. He's saving energy. He prevent himself from damaging his bones. Ladlena, his head supposed to be moved to down position.
I did it, but probably, I changed it now.
Okay, no problem. Is it anybody? I believe you saw that movie Dumbo, right? Have you?
Of course.
Yes, of
I
course.
didn't.
We didn't, right?
Yeah.
He's younger than us.
I would say this is my second favorite movie after Snow White. Anyway, I recommend to watch that movie because it's about elephants. I really recommend.
I'll try to find time for it.
Even copy some, drawings of this movie. Okay, let's look what you have now because we actually almost finished. Who is the first?
Let it be me.
Okay. Yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. First, I'll show you something. On this drawing, which has, this part has to be hang. It's not really kind of like a tiger. You see this part is tiger. It's a hang down. Like this. Feels hang.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like position, like I said, this right here, right? This for this drawing, the head has to be, this is highest position for the head. Okay, number one, this, okay? This axis of the head. In the second axis, change axis kind of like this. You see, axis kind of like this. Head is like this. And can you show me next one? Turn off the light box, please. Yeah. Okay. Paris. Yeah. Could be. The only thing, what is about his top of his body. See, that's kind of like that. Not kind of like this. No, it's a tiger. You know, tiger has the same.
My
That kind
is a bit
of
of a tiger.
Yeah, it's a tiger. Yeah, that's shape. You see the shape, kind of like this, and that. Not like this.
Yeah.
Not even tiger. I'm sorry. No. I'm wrong. It's not tiger. Tiger is not that way. It's a lion. Lion. Absolutely. It's a lion. Lion spine. Yeah. Tiger has. I'll show you. But you understand what I'm talking, right? Talking about that one.
Yeah. The shoulder blade will be here, so it will be up.
Yeah, and that
not down.
that kind of spine line. Yeah. Actually, tiger kind of like this. Tiger like that. Tiger like this, right? See, that's tiger. Shit. Tiger spine. Easy way like this. Yeah, that's tiger. That's here. In your case, right? It's kind of like that, right? It still has that, but not much, right? Not as much as tiger. Triangle. Connection. You see connections, and connections. Can you flip for me now? Or play, whatever. Yeah. Work with spine line, okay? And don't actually lift his front leg so high too. And make sure the line where he stays has to be like a parallel with the screen, okay? Will be much more easier for you, plus it's help you to work precise. Yeah, like this touching, right? Don't cross these lines.
Yeah, okay.
Same here, right?
So the front leg should be lower than now. It's not enough, yes? Even lower, because
What are you talking about?
it would be like this, so it would be lower, yes?
Yeah,
the
lower.
I will do it like this, so it will be lower, yes?
Yeah, lower. Yeah, almost touch the ground. Yeah, like this. I show you. Almost touch the ground, kind of like that. See?
This part more vertical.
See, like that.
This part will be more like this, not this. More like this.
Yeah, more like vertical. But the problem is if you actually in this position will keep position for the shoulder blade right here, will not be vertical, you see. But actually what's happened, shoulder blade moves, that's why it's vertical, see. Got it?
Yeah,
that's why. Start from shoulder blade, always start from shoulder blade. Same with dogs, remember? Dogs, you did dogs?
Yeah, I did it
last time. Yeah, if you remember that, shoulder blades, number one. Like I said, if it's this position, shoulder blades, start from shoulder blades and moves down, right? Kind of like that. Shoulder blades here, right? Moves here. What's going on? It's kind of like this. See? Shoulder blades and it moves that. See?
Yeah.
Shoulder blades here. It's a front, right? Still vertical, you see? Shoulder blades here. Here, right? See how far moves from shoulder blades? It's here.
Yes.
And let's say almost stop, shoulder blade stop, and that's why he did it this way. So yeah, and try to avoid lazy lines. Like I said, the best way when you start your animation, it's good for anyone, you know, like lightly touched. You see, lightly touch. See that? Lightly touched. Because in that case, you try to really feel where is the shape of the body. See, lightly touched. That's what I recommend. Okay, lightly touched. Try to feel it.
For a long time, but I try to do it. It's better now. I do it even more dark and less behavior. So
Yeah,
now
but
it's
when you
pretty
latch,
light.
yeah, I see. When it's lightly touched, you see, you can really connect everything. You can really
Mm-hmm.
connect everything.
Yeah.
You see how drawings is really alive. That's old masters, old Disney masters work this way. I actually work this way too. Anyway, I'm too old, right? Hidruk said about me, he said, you're so young, but you're already Mohican. I'm Mohican. You know Mohican, right? Last Mohican. Do you know that?
No, I
You don't
don't.
know? Oh, it's very famous. Last Mohican. I believe this Jack London or something like that. That's it. Okay? Lightly touched. But don't do this. Try to, like I said, pull out your character from the paper or from the screen. Pull out. Not, let's say, from out, then from you down. You see? Not this way, but this way.
Yeah.
From there. And when you lightly touched, you will feel it. You feel, like I said, the principle of that. Plus connectivity. Okay, everything belongs to everything. Again, unfortunately, somebody not understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like this. See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
Unfortunately,
about.
I don't write
Not
like
like
this.
this. Not like this. uh,
Yeah.
no.
No, it's not bad like this, but I do like 3 different lines, not one.
Yeah.
But
You see,
yeah.
don't. It's not broken. It's gonna flow.
Okay. Yeah.
I
A little bit
recommend
of
to
flow.
anyone. Yeah, flow. You
Mm-hmm.
want? Basically it. Okay, who's the next? Next, we have only two now, right?
Me?
Yeah, Kate, right now. Okay. Uh huh. Yeah, Kate, continue. Yeah, really not bad at all. Yeah, the only thing, like I said, feel squash and stretch for the legs. Now it's kind of, like I said, it's almost feel logs, right? Do you feel it's logs? It's not really
Yes.
compressed. It has to be compressed. I'll show you again. See,
I understand, but
compress.
for me, 4 legs, it's a little bit difficult. So I need
I
first time
I
understand what
perfectly
to do with legs, and
no,
then
no, I
go to
perfectly
straight.
understand. Yeah. No, I perfectly understand. But like I said, I try to show you the way how to do that. You know how to do that. It feels a meat, feels flesh, right? It's a flesh. It has to be meaty. Again, I understand it's not so right away. You know, you have to work on that right away. It's never worked that way. But I'll show you, and I actually open for you some secrets how it works, how to do that particular animal. Like I said, elephant is quite far away from another animals to for walk. You know, for run too. It's completely. I would say it's completely very specific. Very specific. Okay, and I hope you believe that you will do this. You know, I hope. It's not like, oh my
Unfortunately,
god,
do we
yeah,
have
oh my
another
god, I
chance?
can't do it. Huh? I'm sorry, what?
Do we have another chance? Of course, we will do it. A lot of time, a little bit of pain, and it will be done.
Yeah, I mean,
And
yeah, just work on that. Just try this. Try to, try to do. Say, oh yeah, I can do it. I remember that, like, just be the best, right? Or just go home. That's it. Okay? Be the best,
okay,
right?
yeah,
That's very
yeah.
important. And like I said, you can even use this one. It helps you a lot to see are you really doing well in perspective feelings or not. You see, even as a flat, but it feels like a 3D, right?
It is, yes, because of the rotation of the head and body.
Yeah, because when you build right way, when you work the right way, you feel, oh, this looks like right. I wish you can finish this. Maybe next we will have, I don't know about tomorrow. I really doubt because we have some problem. Please work on this assignment on that beautiful animal. Okay?
Can I ask about one thing?
Sure.
I watched your stream. I think about morphing, and you
Right.
explained one girl show exercise that you teach her, and about blind drawings.
Yes. I recommend this too. Yes, blind drawings.
Mean that I don't need to see this subject, or I can see the real subject.
Okay.
Just
I'll show you. I understand. I understand your question.
think it will
Can
help
you
me
see
with
my?
my
Can you see my?
biology clients.
Okay. Can you see my screen right now? Okay, that's what's happened. You look it down, right? That's not you. I'll show you. Somebody look it down, right? Kind of like this. Pom 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 pom, right? Pom 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 pom.
I have idea. Is it like when you draw on a paper? I mean, because I noticed that this paper, when you watch to the, for example, person you drawing, not your drawing. Like you don't look what you draw, you look on a person you draw.
Exactly.
Yes?
That's what actually I draw. Can you see my drawing right now?
Yeah.
You look at your hand, right?
Yeah, but you draw with your another hand, your hand.
Exactly. Exactly. And you draw your hand without looking what you draw. That's exactly right. Got it?
Yeah.
The hand is probably the best way because it's kind of hard to understand like a big probably shapes in the beginning, right? But your hand you can always can make some really good position, and you draw like this. Like I said, the main idea when you draw your hand, you see like this I do right now, you try to not interrupt your drawings, right? You see, almost hold on, you have to actually look at for very carefully for every shape you see, right? That's what it is. You see, that's actually blind drawings. You understand?
Yes.
If you miss something, because I had some practice, but if you miss, no problem. Like sometimes, this finger could be here, right? This fingers could be here. It's no big deal. You have to practice. Okay.
You really need to do it when you have not screen tablet for your computer, so you don't have choice. You need to look to your screen and not where you draw.
The main idea, it's a fluid lines. You see, like fluid lines, and you have to feel it without, like I said, this one, right? That's the point. That's the reason.
But sometimes the drawing of old animators from Disney, they looks like they're a little bit crazy. A lot of lines, the drawings are very dirty. I read a book about Illusion of Life about Disney, and some of the drawings, big black point.
I tell you, I open your eyes. When you see what you do, you don't need to put lots of lines. I promise you. But when you don't see, you struggle. You try to touch it. You try to feel it. That's the point. Why? See, and mostly my animation, when I animate, I try to feel before I draw. And after that, you just trace back. Which you already see that on a screen. When you see on a paper, you just trace it. That's why you don't need to put lots of lines. Kind of like legs, right? For me, it's hard now because I can always when I can draw for you, I just try to feel it. But anyway, I already see this. But like, okay, what? I raise this leg, no reason. You like this, right? Kind of like this, right? Kind of like this, right? Kind of like this. Yeah, like that. But when you already see this, why you need to do this? You have to already just trace it back. That's the point, you see. The point is, if you see what you already have to draw, you just trace it back. That's what I do right now, you see. You don't need to really push your lines kind of like this. Plus, honestly, maybe the guy who actually draw this way is not really good draftsman, to be honest. Because good draftsmen usually draws right away. And one of them was Safronov, like Oleg Safronov, I told you, right? He drew like a god, amazingly. He can, talk on the phone. Somebody brought drawings to him and said, Oleg, can you help me? It's like it doesn't work for me. I can draw that. He's like, okay, give it to me. They gave to him the drawing, and he like a couple seconds and done. Just trace it right away. What I already done. It's amazing. He's amazing, and I learned a lot from him. That's why actually I recommend to practice. Remember, drawings, it's a language.
Muscles
Drawings
to
is
practice.
a language. Just practice, yes. Only. If you practice, you'll be fine. If not, you will have only a few words, right? You have to have lots of words in your vocabulary, right? Yeah, and don't be afraid to put some lines. But like I said, if it's necessary to draw this, that's enough, right? Or like you need to draw a circle, that's it, right? Don't do this. That's called lazy lines, right? What for? That's enough.
Okay.
When you draw arm, right? You don't need to draw like that. What for? It could be easily, right? Just one line. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. See, like, but like I said, everything is flowing. See, this part is flowing into, this part is flowing into. See? Just look at your hands. You will see this. Your hands, your legs, whatever. Okay, that's
Okay.
it.
Could you tell how many classes will we have, for example, on a week, and how much weeks will it be? It's really great, and I don't think...
Originally it's supposed to be 27 totally,
Mm-hmm.
27. But like I said, some very important assignments you have to finish them because it's impossible to do them right away. You see, because it's too short. But 27, I don't remember how many we already done. And assignments, it could be, I believe it's like about
We done
50.
8.
Yes, it's about 15 maybe assignments totally, but 27 classes. That's kind of
Okay,
like
yeah.
that. Because some
Yeah.
some assignments we will like today. Mostly it's about your understanding how to work with simple shape. You see, you want to see very complicated character. You have to understand it's not really complicated. See, and you have to, I would say, define which keys is most important. Don't do straight ahead. That's like I said. I would say 99% people who actually studied animation just start animation like a straight ahead. It's a wrong way. No, not that way. Of course not. Yeah, you have to define. You have to, I would say, break simple movement on a simple pieces. Like I said, in the same simple, let's say, complicated character on a simple shape. Only that way you will learn how to do that. Plus, like I said, don't draw lines. Even
Okay.
lines, like I'm from old school, right? From old, I would say, art school. And even line, right? Line itself has to be art. Like as I show you today, when you draw, it has to be like a calligraphy. It has to be like that. Calligraphy.
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
And precise and precise. Everything has to be precise. It's kind of like mathematics, right? Like if you plus something to something, it's not about like 5 plus 7. That's about 8, approximately, or 6. No, it has to be 7, right? You see what I mean? In animation, the same way. If you plus this or you put this, it has to be the same way, exactly, absolutely precise. Okay? The only way you can achieve that, like I said, when you split your character into simple shapes, because simple shapes, it's very easy to keep them, very easy. If its shape is unknown, uncertain, right, undefined, let's say, you will not do your animation well. Your animation will be chewing, will be broken and pieces. See, I hope I answer all your questions. Anyway, yeah, great. Actually great, because it's really hard, I know, but you have to work that way. If you need my file, this file, right? Actually, I can send it to you if you need.
Yeah, I think the girls also want to do this exercise.
Sure. Yeah, I'll send this to you. Yeah, also, Kate, think about his spine shape too, like I showed you last time, remember? Not just a straight line, see that like that.
Yeah, I understand. It's just simple forms to
Yeah,
understand.
simple, right. No, I'm talking about when you add something, you're absolutely right. No, you're absolutely right. I'm just talking about when you finish, right? Kind of like this, right? Yeah, when you finish, add this one and that one, right? This for front legs, right? And this is for the back. So on, so on. And try to do connected everything, like I said. Simple shape, at the same time, connection. That's mostly important stuff. Have a good one. I like it, this one. Kate, the only the leg is just a bit too heavy, too big.
Size.
Yeah, it's too big, mate. But I like that one. This connection is nice too. Yeah, also to the very end. Think this way too. Hold on. Yeah, when is where this is his head, right? Where his ear is connected to the head. Okay? Think about this too.
Okay.
Okay, this is like again, this is connected, and right here, this is connection. I like elephants actually. That's nice, nice animal, but they're not so gentle. They're actually very aggressive.
I think giraffe is more interesting and cute.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
From another planet.
that's right. You're right. You're right. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye.